Dun, 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 dun. It should be going. We're live. Come on, computer. Nope, there we go. Turn the audio off. Put top chat to live chat to. And I'm all alone. No, it says somebody is watching, so I'm assuming it's Grant. He's working, doing something in his yard, busy doing something. And he put us on, which I appreciate greatly there, Mr. Grant. And now it says two people is watching. So if you're watching, say something so we know who you are. But bam, that Moser boy's in the house. Moser boy, what's up, Mo? How you doing? Glad you made it. I know it's getting close to your bedtime, so I'm glad you made it. So we got Mr. Grant McIntosh. We got that Moser boy. Who else going to show up tonight? Who else is going to show up tonight? We got some big, exciting news. I mean, world chat. Okay, never mind. We don't. No big, exciting news today. We're just going to hang out, BS, talk about what we all got going on. I'm excited this weekend. Ooh, I do have some exciting news, at least for me. I'm getting to go do some fishing. And it's going to be just going somewhere and doing it. So that's cool. Bad news is Mr. Cole Outdoors. Hey, how you doing? Bad news is the old, you guys watched my last vlog. I bragged about getting that raccoon. Got him. And then I put that, not much, sir. Wife and I are trying to figure out what she wants me to engrave on the headboard of the new bed. Oh, that was a cool project. So I put the video back up, the camera back up the night after we got the raccoon, just, make sure nothing else going on. Guess what? Another raccoon. Tore the feeder down, had it strewn across the yard, and I'm starting to think there's a family. So working on the next raccoon. So tonight we will be putting the feeders away, putting the trap out again, and see if we can get raccoon number 2. Dos Amigo raccoons. Hopefully it's not the 3 amigos. All right. Dadgum raccoons. That's for sure. Them mugs give me heartburn. But it's all right. We're on it. Got one down. And however many more to go. We ain't messed with the possum yet. And then the next thing is the squirrels. They're trying to live in my roof of my house now. So I'm in a war with the squirrels and the raccoons. It's a war we can win. Oh, man. Got 4 people watching. I've seen 2 people comment. I'm assuming, though, that Grant's still on. He's just busy working. So there's somebody missing. Did I miss anybody? I got Cole. I got a Moser boy. And Grant. So there's 4 watching. I don't know who they are. If you're watching, say something in the comments so we know. Oh, Nicholas Poulet Outdoors is in the house. Hey, Nick. Good to see you made it. Thank you for showing up. I'll be back. I'm going to share. Okay, Mo, appreciate that. Adam's in the house. Hey, Adam. Good to see you here, brother. Thank you for showing up. Who else going on? What's going on? So let's see what's going on here. Well, we got a big shindig coming up. Not a shindig, but a fishing trip coming up this weekend, man. I've been biting at a bit, hoping this trip was a go, wasn't going to get canceled because of COVID-19 and all that stuff. And it's a go. But we would have been isolating anyways. Me and my wife are going to a little, I don't know what they call it, cabin or whatever, on a river down south here, Nueces River. And we're bringing a boat, and we're going down Thursday afternoon and coming back Sunday. So Had a boat out there. We're going to do a lot of fishing and just hanging out and relaxing and just being at the river by ourselves. This is not one of those everybody and the brother's going to be there. It's one of those, it's kind of an area where you can't get to unless you own a property there. So we will be secluded, right? So that'll be awesome. And they got a little dock. Actually, they got their dock is a pontoon boat that they built into a dock. So that's pretty cool. So we'll be able to fish at night if we want off of that. It's got lights. Again, I'll have my boat. I think we're going old school, man. We're going after catfish, crappie. Probably they got some big flatheads in that river. Got some big alligator gar. You guys ever seen them? They got some big alligator gar there. So we're going to put out some big baits. We might even throw out some jug lines, which is something I haven't done in years. And just see what we catch. So it should be exciting. That's when, you know how it is when you got a fishing trip coming up that you've been planning for a while. You're going away from home. You're going to stay for a couple nights or something. And you get you build up the excitement in your head about all the great things that could happen and this and that. And sometimes they're that kind of trip. You know, Jamaica was that kind of trip when I caught that blue marlin. And sometimes they're just, they're a trip. And you don't have the great fishing. Maybe the weather doesn't cooperate where it's still awesome, but kind of you get yourself built up onto it. And that's what I'm trying not to do, but I'm doing. I'm getting myself all hyped up on a big fishing trip. Who knows how it'll be. Judging would be cool. Oh, jugging. Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, you watched my other, I had a vlog that I talked about it, and I was kind of, you know, I wasn't really against jugging. I was against the way some people do it, you know, ethically. I think Texas has a problem with, you know, I don't want to bring up that whole thing. You guys can watch that vlog, but basically the rule in Texas is you can have 100 hooks in the water. So if I have 2 hooks per jug, I could have 50 jugs just blanketing a small lake. And it makes it hard for people who want to troll and fish and do other stuff. So I have a problem with that. But there's for the most part, people who jug fish do it ethically. You know, sad you find a jug, an old ass jug, you pull it up, which you're not supposed to do legally, and there's a dead old rotted fish on it, and that happens too. So definitely won't be doing that. I'll probably have, I don't even know how many jugs I have, like 4, maybe 5. They have 2 hooks on each, and we'll probably put them out one evening and check them in the morning. And we'll see. Should be all right. Mo's back. Okay, everybody, don't say what we were saying about Mo. I'm kidding. Someone released a sizable alligator in the New Jersey lake. Alligator or alligator gar? I'm talking about a gar, but he has a head like an alligator. If you haven't seen one, go ahead and search YouTube. You'll see plenty of them there. And Texas is a good place for them. But yeah, an alligator being released in the lake is not smart, especially up in New Jersey. Couldn't imagine he'd survive very well after it gets cold up there. You know, jug for an alligator gar or for an alligator. Dang. An actual gator. That's ridiculous. Oh, and on this river, besides snakes and everything else, there are gators on this river. So we'll see if any of that kind of stuff happens or I see any of that stuff. You guys are going to see it on the videos. Grant, it never started. I'll tell you about it later. What never started, Grant? The video? You know what? I was waiting. So I have it over here on StreamYard, right? I'm looking at you, that monitor. The monitor over here, I have it on YouTube. And I had it I went into it and it was like you could wait. And like you just said, it never started. I had to refresh a couple times. And then finally it was playing. So yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. It should just automatically start. So how are y'all doing? Everybody doing good? I'm hoping everybody's safe, sound. I don't know if they're laxing up some of the rules where you guys are at. They are here in Texas. A lot of our beaches have opened with some, you know, hey, you're supposed to social distance and all that. And some people are, some people aren't. We'll let the authorities handle that. Some of our restaurants are opening under the guidance that they can open at 25% of their capacity. So if I had a restaurant that would sit 100, I could open up and sit 25 out of that 100. You know what I mean? So slowly but surely, things are opening back up. There's part of me that's like, God, this is ridiculous. Let's just get back to work, open stuff up. It's a flu bug. And then there's part of me that's seen some people that are relatively healthy. When they say underlying conditions, that's anything. You got a little bit of high blood pressure, boom, that underlying condition, you could die. But I've seen and know some really much more fit people than I that have gotten this and suffered greatly. So it all depends, I guess. So I'm kind of torn as if I'm part of the group that says, hey, it's just a flu bug, let's open back up, or if I'm part of the group, hey, we're going to do it too soon and we're going to have a second round come through. So I don't know. Everybody's saying hey to each other. My local lakes are inundated with new fishermen. Yeah, that last time I went fishing, no video from it because it was horrible. I caught one bass. Me and Joel went to the lake on a Friday, which is normally, Saturday and Sunday, everybody's there. Friday, people are supposed to be at work. Well, people aren't working. And Friday, the lake was pretty dang busy, surprisingly though. So, and then a couple of our power plant lakes here that they just opened back up recently, a buddy of mine who fishes them a lot said he was a mile away from the gate in line for an hour and barely moved and just turned around and left. So, there's a lot of people, I guess, that normally don't go to these lakes when we go that are going to the lakes now just to get the heck out of the house. We are opening movie theaters back up, but again, same with the restaurant, 25% capacity. Now, that's what the mayor and the county judge are saying they can do. I don't know which ones are actually opening. I do know of some of the restaurants that have opened, but they're very, again, limited spacing. So we'll see. Yes, I am doing great. I'm reading Moser Boy. I'm still getting used to the pier. Oh, now you're calling it a pier. Okay. Or dock. Is it a dock or a pier? I hope we do not get rid of that one log I was talking about in the video. Why not get rid of it so nobody can fish over there? Is that a magic fish holding log? Everybody's saying, Infantry Outdoors in the house. Hey, Infantry, man, we have not seen you in a minute. Glad you were able to make it, brother. Good to see you here. Everybody's saying, hey. Adam, I will personally avoid going to gathering areas for a while yet. Yeah, Adam, I feel the same way. You know what? I'll be honest, folks. I am somewhat of an introvert. I don't like crowds. I don't like groups of people. So it's easy. My wife is an extrovert. She loves to be around people. She loves to meet new people. She's the one that, at the store, at the mall, or at the airport can just start talking to some stranger and hit up a conversation. That's not me. So this has been much easier for me than it has been for her. And especially since in my work, though I'm teleworking, I'm working from home, there's times I've got to teach. I got to go and be with people and teach. And she's jealous of that because she doesn't get to. She's working from home and she doesn't get to see anybody, go anywhere, do anything. So it's rougher on her than it is me. I could probably, as long as I can go fishing and get to the lake and it's not as crowded as it's been lately, I'm probably good with the way things are. Not, people being unemployed. I want all the business. And I do like to go out to the restaurant now and then and, have a good meal. Though it is nice to Grubhub or whatever and have the same food delivered to the house sometimes. So, and it is nice once in a while. We've got some very close friends. You keep your circle small, that type of thing. We've got some very close friends, a few couples that, we'll go out once or twice a month to a restaurant / place with drinks and eat and drink and chill. So miss that. Miss having people over here, getting the patio set up again and getting the cookers going. But yeah, I rather, err on the side of caution, to be honest. I'm 55 years old. When I was in my 20s, I was probably one of those dumb kids now that are like, screw it, let's go out and party. We don't care. You know, that's probably that person, but I'm not no more. Everybody's saying, hey, what's up? C-Pro in the house. How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you here. I think I seen that famous guy, Stanley Orchard. Where is it? I missed it here. Where I thought, hey guys, sorry I'm late. There's Stanley Orchard, 14 minutes late to the show. Thank you for showing up, Stanley. It does not matter what time you get here. What matters is you got here, my brother. Everybody's saying, hey. Wayne, how are things? So Florida's pretty much open back up, right, Wayne? The beaches are open. The ramps are open. And I just heard something, and you can correct me if I'm wrong if you heard about it, in Miami County or something, where they closed the beach back down because they had rules about social distancing, and I guess people got crazy and didn't bother to social distance. But is that how it's going over there, Wayne? We've seen some of that here in Texas as far as people just like, yeah, the beach is open or the lake's open. I'm going, I don't care what anybody else says. So a little bit of that stuff going on. Grant, working in the barn, listening to the rain. And John, how you doing? Well, I hope I'm more entertaining than the rain there, Mr. McIntosh. Yes, sir. Nick Lights, hopefully be installed. Okay, good. Everybody's saying hey to each other. Infantry saying not here. So things aren't opening up there. Man. C-Pro, Sandbar was loaded yesterday in my county. Yep, idiots are going to get it shut down again. Yeah, that's what I said the last time. We were talking about these lakes and all these ramps getting closed. It wasn't because of us. It wasn't because two guys on a boat are going out there and fishing. It was because all these idiots load up in boats, go to one point, a sandbar, beach, whatever, and meet up and then commingle and don't do any social distancing. Authorities see that and say, well, how can we stop that? I know, let's close the boat ramps. And then it hurts us, the guys that are doing proper social distancing. There's my rant, my grumpy old man rant for the night. Actually, down here, we're still on Vital Business plus Parks. Wow. We're starting to open up. We got, like I said, restaurants here, 25% capacity. They're allowed to open. Movie theaters are starting to open with that rule, right? How they're going to do all that, I don't know, but that's where we're going now. Grant, it started raining 20 minutes after I got home from work. Been beautiful all day. Well, that's crazy. That's why they closed the boat ramps here the first damn time. Idiot. Yeah, exactly. There wasn't anybody, at least in our area, that I know of, and most of the country, that said, hey, let's stop fishermen from fishing, let's close the boat ramps. It was, hey, let's stop all these party fools from going out and meeting on sandbars, beaches, whatever. How are we going to stop them? Close the boat ramps. So, again, yeah. Haulover was packed. I guess I'm assuming that's a place where people hang out then. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. 2020 was a year of collabathon. This hasn't happened just because you can't collab when everybody's got to be staying home and all this craziness. Stanley, crowds have me worried at the beaches. Penn's was packed last weekend. Concerned I hope they don't. And Penn's never did close. You could still go on, down Padre Island National Seashore. They just had it was free and they had nobody to do anything for you. Trash, remove, none of that. But since then, they've opened up some of their capabilities. But like you said, I think people keep screwing it up. Big sandbar in Miami. That might be why Miami-Dade County or whatever it is started closing I heard they're closing up their beaches or something. I don't know. It's all hearsay until somebody from the area confirms. And I'm supposed to be going to see Fat Man in 3 weeks. Well, hopefully that works out for you there, brother. Like I said, the thing this weekend where me and Audrey are getting away Thursday through Sunday, we're social distancing. We're going to a cabin on the river with nobody else there but us. Bringing a boat. We're going to run up and down this river. We're going to do some old school cat fishing, alligator gar fishing, crappie fishing. Hopefully get some great video, but mainly we're just going to go down there. We're going to be disconnected. There's no Wi-Fi. I don't know how good cell service is. Usually, because I troll that river once in a while when the white bass are running, usually cell phones are pretty iffy. So we'll see. I'm kind of looking forward to that, though. Just me and her disconnected from society as a whole, and just fishing and chilling and playing not video games, but board games, and eating popcorn and watching DVDs. Crappie fishing. Now you're talking mine and Moser's language. Yeah, I love crappie fishing. And every time me and Joel would go do the white bass run on this river, we're trolling for white bass. And then if you get a couple hits in one area, you can stop and cast for a while. But every time we've been on this river, it's like, ooh, that's a good-looking crappie spot. Ooh, that's a good-looking crappie spot. So this time, the white bass aren't running. They're gone. So it's time to go look and see if those really were good crappie spots. So I'm try to find some crappie on this river. And again, last year this time, they said they caught a 200-pound alligator gar there. That would be kind of fun. And then some really big flatheads, which, again, would be kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to bring home some meat. Infantry, I'm heading to North Florida this weekend to find a new house. Finally getting to move. Oh, very cool, man. I mean, if that's what you want, that's cool. Congratulations. Mo, who crappie fish? I'm crappie fishing this coming weekend. I just explained. Are you not paying attention, Mo? Wake up, Mo. Come on. It's not bedtime yet, son. I'm kidding, of course. Stan say, hey, that's rad, Infantry. Congrats and good luck. Yep, I agree. Grant, use the trout magnet for the crappie. Yeah, I intend to bring them, actually. I've never caught anything on them, but I've only used them once, and that day wasn't a good day of fishing. So I definitely, because I'm not bringing minnows. There's no place down there to go get minnows and all that. So it's going to be jigs, the trout magnets, that kind of stuff. And I need to get some little bluegill, about like that, because that's live bait for the big flatheads. So if I can get some bluegill from there to there, and I figure use those trout magnets for the bluegill as well, and that'll give me bait for the big fish to also bait the jugs. Actually, thanks, Stanley. We've been waiting for stuff to open back up. Cool. Adam, everyone uses those trout magnets except me. Grant sent me some, so that's the first time, and I used them once, and I didn't catch anything, but it was a bad day of fishing anyways, so this is just going to be the second time I really get to try them out. I think they'll be real good on brim, bluegill, sunfish, whatever you want to call them. So, and those are going to be bait for the catfish, so it should be good. Adam, I got to order some. Yeah, they got trout magnets. Now they call them crappie magnets. So, same company. So maybe you look at the crappie magnets since you're a big crappie fisherman. But the trout magnets, they're catching crappie with them. Why do they work so good? I don't know, man. They're little teeny things, little teeny hooks. I don't know why they work so good. Mo says, I was helping daughter with online schoolwork. Did someone say something about crappie fishing? Yes. This weekend when I'm going to the river, besides catfish and alligator gar, crappie are one of the fish we're going to be looking for. And then when I said that, Adam said, hey, now you're speaking my and Mo's language, crappie fishing. And then you show back up saying, somebody say something about crappie fishing? So you're all caught up now. Saying, I want to get into some crappie just so I can steal Mo's video format. Crappies. Use the gold with gold. Gold with gold. Gotcha. Mo, trout magnet, crappie magnet, panfish magnet, they're all the same, just different sizes, but effective. Okay, cool. Hey, Grant, how do you make neon green worms live? I know when we first started fishing, I started fishing with Joe and I was going catfishing. He was buying all that crazy stuff, baits, right? He was buying liver, and he bought these big night crawlers, that had that glue, had that green. When you put them on the hook, that green stuff got all over my boat. Man, it was nasty. But these were live night crawlers. So yeah, I don't know. Grant, enlighten us. Do they inject them or what do they do? And Moser Boy, the colors depend on the water you're fishing. Well, it's a river, and I'm thinking from my experience now, it's been a different time of the year I was there, but it wasn't real clear water. It was stained at the best. So throw your ideas, guys. I'm thinking dark colored stuff, but we'll start with gold on gold. There goes Bo. All right, Bo. You made it 25 minutes. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you hanging out with us. There goes crappie fisherman Mo. Let's see. What else? So, if you guys haven't noticed, weren't watching, Mr. Stanley Orchard released an epic video today where I'm not going to steal his thunder, but he went out offshore fishing with dad and wife. I think that was the crew, and caught a limit of a certain fish that I love to cook on the half shell. And around here we call it poor man's lobster. Some of you saltwater fishermen will know what that is probably. But yeah. So when we're done here, if you haven't seen it, go check out Mr. Stanley Orchard's video they released today. Let's see. Infantry says, Grant, I heard it was something that you fed them. Be cool to find out. Yeah, that's weird. Epic. I'll take it. It was epic. That was a good fishing trip, man. That's one thing. I've done good on sheep's head. Never caught the sizes you guys were getting. And we never, like 3 of us on the boat, we never all 3 limited out. 1, 2 people might limit out, but we were always short 1 or 2 from a 3-person limit. So that's pretty impressive. I want to get out there, but I don't trust my little boat out that far. Best performance on a vid this year. Really? Well, that's good, man. That's real good. Hey, you guys know I haven't released a new fishing video in ever. You know, I've done the bacon, which has been my worst performing video to date. I did the troll motor, which hasn't been too much better. You know, that type of video is very audience focused. In other words, you have to have the exact same trolling motor I have with the exact same problem I have to be interested in that video. So I knew that's a very narrow band of people. Where on the other hand, that dual battery video is blowing up. It's been my best video all year. It's killing videos previous to it, last year even, and year before. I mean, it's keeping me afloat. And that's what that video is doing. Because it's a wider band. Okay, so people work on their own boat. Okay, that narrows it. But it don't matter the boat, the brand, nothing, right? Any boat you can do a dual battery system on. So if somebody's like, most of my things are coming from search, right? YouTube search, suggested videos, and then where it talks about external, it's only like 7 or 8% coming from external. That's the forums you posted on all that. But in the external, 40% of that external is coming from Google search. So it's one of those things that people just are looking up. And I guess my tags are, meet what they're searching for. So super happy with that video. It's keeping me afloat during this time where I'm not getting much videos done. All right, where are we at? See, Infantry Hay fam, FYI, I've been doing live streams Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're up, come by. I would, but man, I guarantee you, I am not up at 10 p.m. Central Time, which is 11 or whatever, which is only 9 p.m. Eastern. I mean, I'm just too old to be staying up that late. If I'm ever up that late, I'm going to do it. John, I'm going to add a 3rd battery to my boat. Okay, now when I say add dual batteries, that's just for the house and the main motor. I got another dual battery set up for the troll motor. So actually, I've got 4 batteries on the boat. 2 of them are strictly for the 24-volt troll motor. 1 of them is for the house, lights, radio, all that stuff. and graphs, and then one of them is strictly for the motor. So that's how it's set up. Man, Google search is gold when you hit that. Yes, sir. It has, and like I said though, it's still the external, I guess is what they call it. It's still only 7 or 8% of my. The main thing I'm getting is YouTube search, and then suggested videos. Those are the two tops for that video, which I think is awesome. 97% subscribers viewing it, so I'm good. I'm happy with that. Adam says 10 p.m. is bedtime. 10 p.m. is a couple hours after my bedtime, Adam. 10 p.m. Central, or I mean Eastern. Heck, I was in bed at 7 p.m. last night. And I'm up at 4 a.m. and fished my heart out for 8 hours on a lake I'd never been to before. Trolling motor tangled with line half the day. Oh, man, that's not good. Going for 1 crank and 2 for the electronics and trolling motor. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my trolling motor is 24 volts, so I have to have two batteries just for it. Yeah, Stanley, I can't complain. That, like I said, I'm seeing higher views right now than I've ever seen. So by almost double now. I've almost 13 set. Yeah, double. I've doubled my views for the last 28 days. You know, that one you see, because the norm was like 4 to 6, and now I'm over 13. So it's ridiculous. I don't know. A lot of my old videos. I know a lot of my old videos because I'm getting comments on them again. Actually, I know it's late. Got to wait for the kids to go to bed. Understood. That's why I like this office. Wife's out there watching TV right now, but I got the doors closed. You guys don't hear nothing. Stanley was he's long asleep. C-Pro, I come up in very top of Maui trolling on YouTube search. 150 views a day average on that one video. That's excellent, man. That's really good. You should be. You're over. Aren't you at your 1,000 subs? Right? You hit. I remember right. You hit 1,000 subs. You definitely should be over your 4,000 views. Right, Grant? You think it was from quitting the live streaming? Grant, I think that could have had a partial impact on it, but I really, to be honest, I think it was COVID-19. I think it's more people staying at home. And so what are you going to do? I know I watch far more YouTube now, you know, over the last couple months during the day, even, you know, I'm working and I got another screen over here so I can put something on while I'm working. So I think it's a lot more people doing that, maybe. You know, that's my impression is there's just a lot more people out there watching video. I mean, I see big YouTubers on Twitter talking about, oh yeah, your income's down, the AdSense is down. Mine's double, triple what it was, you know, 4 months ago. So that while dropping the live stream onto this channel away from my main channel might have helped, I still think a lot of it is just there's a lot more audience. What'll be interesting to see is, you know, if it comes around August and September, if things get back to normal, we get people back to work, you know, the economy gets going again. It'll be interesting to see if I keep those levels that I'm seeing now. I have a feeling it's going to either plateau or even drop some, just because, you know, people are going back to work. They're not staying home watching YouTube videos. But we'll see. It's real interesting to me. And I don't know, you know, what the real answer is. And I have a question for the group. Is it better or worse to mention COVID or Rona in your videos or descriptions? I have mixed feelings about that. I think early on it was bad. YouTube didn't like it. I think now, as long as you're doing it in a non-negative way, it's not as bad. I'm not worried about it here on this channel just because, you know, I got 43 subscribers. I'm not going to be monetized this year probably, if ever. So I'm not too worried about if YouTube says, hey, we're not going to show your video to people. I'm fine with that. But outside of that, I don't know. I will say this channel, my vlog where I talked about my, COVID-19 from my view or something like that, vlog number 4 or 5, I think it was. That was my best vlog. I got more views on that than any other one. So even with dealing with the raccoons, I will say that. Let's see. A new house will have a studio. There you go. I'm just catching up to you guys. I'm behind a little bit. Where was I? Grant, my views are up as well. I haven't been live since October. Were your views up from October to February, March? Or is it more March to now? To give you an idea if it's related to COVID or not. Saying, man, I had a coaching session with Robert Blake. I saw that on Twitter. He had some weird things to say, but I tried it and it worked in weird ways. We can do a pull boy video chat to discuss for anyone interested. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. You monetized in December. I thought you were monetized already. Quitting live streams and S4S was the best thing I ever did. S4S, yeah, I agree 100%. I've said it a lot of times since I did that stuff. It is an empty subscription 9 times out of 10. Yes, you pick up some friends. You do pick up some true people that will follow you. But for the most part, it's like, hey, I want this person to subscribe to me. I subscribe to them. I watch one little video. I comment, whatever, if they even do that, which a lot don't. And then down the road, they get dropped off your subscriber list. And you don't get the views, right? You got, 1,000 subscribers, but if only 100 or 200 are true subscribers because of what you do, those are the only views you get. So, yeah, I'm dead against subs for sub live streams. Not all live streams. This isn't, right? We don't do that shit here. You can if you want to. I mean, I guess they made it harder. You can't click by somebody's name now and go to their channel. I guess that was one of YouTube's ways to fight that. But I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Grant can't fish, so they're watching fishing. Makes sense. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Oh, dang it. This thing bounces around so much. Okay, got that. Trying to catch up with you guys. I never liked. Yeah. Okay, Jackie, she titled a recent video Fighting Tuna with Corona. I thought that was a bad title. Yeah, a little misleading too, unless she's probably drinking a Corona. I don't know. Adam, I have a hard time growing subscribers on YouTube. I can pull Instagram followers easy as pie for some reason. Man, I don't do good on Instagram just because I can't just post pictures every day. And Instagram, really, that's all it is pictures or video clips. And so I do better on Twitter, where you just talk, share, that kind of stuff, than I do on Instagram. But you just got to keep hacking at it. It's that rock. It doesn't break the first hit. You got to hit it several times. You get there. Keep hacking at it. And I think they all feed off of each other if you do it right. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I try to bring my audiences across all of those if I can. You know what I mean? There's some people that don't do Facebook, don't do Twitter, don't do Instagram, right? So whatever they do, I try to bring them across into this if I can. I'm still catching up with you guys. So Grant says the last few months. Okay, that makes sense. Jackie, she is the one who has the rock hard buns in the late. Probably yes. Stanley, Jackie just doesn't get it sometimes. I want her to, but just sometimes. Yep, I agree. She goes over the line. See, for our laugh channels have 5,000, 10,000 subs and get 150 views. Yeah, that tells you something, right? If you're a channel with 5,000 to 10,000 subs and you put out a video and you get 150 views or so, you know how you got your 5,000 to 10,000 subs. Adam, I wanted to check that video, but I don't think my wife would enjoy it. Sandy, totally agree, Wayne. That is just embarrassing. Yep. YouTube is an entirely different animal. It is. Instagram is kind of like fake world. Not everybody can do YouTube. That's true. There's tons of folks all over Instagram putting up whatever kind of pictures they want. But yeah, I can see your point there. YouTube's hard. People see you. They know. My delay is not too bad today. About 10 seconds. About a 10-second delay between when I actually said something and then it shows up on the YouTube video. That's not bad. Not bad. Where are we at? No, shoot. We got 20 more minutes. Who else has got stuff going on? I told you Mr. Stanley Orchard put out a video today. They were out there killing it. 3 people limit on a certain fish I really enjoy catching because they fight hard and they get tasty. So check that out when we're done here. Grant, I forgot about Instagram and Twitter. You mean you forgot? You just stopped doing them? Who else got stuff coming out? Or who has released a video recently? My problem with Instagram is I always forget to take photos. Yeah, because I'm so busy taking video. Hey, Infantry, that's me 100%. A lot of times when I go to get my thumbnail, I have to snatch it from my actual video, right? That's why, like when I'm fishing and stuff, and I'm not posting pictures. People on Facebook, I used to post pictures as I'm fishing, but now since I'm shooting video, I don't take as many pictures, and so then I gotta later, when I'm doing the editing on my video, snatch out some images for pictures, for thumbnail, or to share on Instagram when I think about it, or Twitter or whatnot. So yeah, it is. I'm not as good at it. That's what it is. All right, let me catch up with you guys. I have lost footage video coming soon. I have a lost footage video coming soon. Got to do an intro and outro. So you found some old footage. Okay, that'll be cool. How about Stanley? How about Adam? I've been looking for someone to take it over permanently. I'm just too cheap to afford anyone. What's that? Your Instagram? Wayne, I'll be watching Stanley, editing my ass off to get a video up tomorrow. Oh, cool. Selfish snapper video. All right. I'm waiting for it. I'll be looking forward to that one, Wayne. The infantry, me too, John. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All my Instagram posts are screen grabs from YouTube video. Yeah, exactly. YouTube videos? Oh, is that a new fancy way to say YouTube videos since you're getting to be a big shot now, Mr. Stanley? You have YouTube videos while the rest of us have videos? Just messing with you, brother. All right. Wait a minute. See, Pro, I got to do something here real quick, brother. You are a moderator. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Same, Stanley. Yep. Video grabs. Adam, my latest video where I mentioned COVID in the title. How's that one doing? Is it compared to the other videos? Is it better, worse, similar videos, right? Where you don't mention COVID. Pictures are so 2019. Yeah, I guess, right? That's so funny. I can remember back to where we used to have to take this little thing, right, and get them to make our pictures for us from this film so they could develop it. And yeah, that's how old I am. Or we had that one camera, Polaroid, and then you just shook it, and that picture, ooh, that was magic. You got a picture right away. Ah, the good old days. Adam, it's doing a lot better than similar videos. Well, that might be your answer, brother. Mentioning that COVID. I mean, as long as it's ethically right. Like my vlog, I said, COVID from my eyes, and then the video or the vlog was about, some things that I had seen that have changed, right, in my life because of COVID. So that's legit, right? You don't just say, hey, this video is about COVID, and then not do anything about COVID. Then that's clickbait. Truck is almost done. Big reveal coming soon. Waiting on one part on back order. I just put a train horn in this weekend. I hope you're ethical with your train horn, infantry. I hate them guys, man, when they out there you're driving and somebody uses that damn train horn for the hell of it. Scares the bejeebas out of you. Those things are loud. Yes, I have wanted one now and then to get my point across to people, but yeah, they can be pretty ruckus. I think there's a lot of states now that are putting some uh, laws in because of those things too. So you might want to look into that, see what Florida's all about. Polaroids were great for naked photos of girls back then. They're instant. There's no record of it. There was no internet for it to go on so that, years down the road somebody could find it. So that's true. Matter of fact, that's very true. Yeah. Yeah. Up in the Hills Production, what's going on, man? I'm glad you made it. We're close to closing time. We got about 15 more minutes, but I'm glad you made it, brother. Good to see you. You've been putting out some good fishing videos on Cochiti Lake. Man, back when I lived in New Mexico, I knew nothing about catfishing. All those lakes were, some of them walleye, some of them trout, a lot of crappie fishing. So yeah, that's pretty cool seeing all that Cochiti like that. Let's see, Grant. I've looked at them on Amazon. They still have Polaroid cameras on Amazon. Do they have the film? I don't think anybody's manufacturing that. And that stuff does go bad over time. Adam, I want a Polaroid printer for a while, but buying the photo paper is expensive over time. Yep, exactly. Infantry, I still have a Polaroid somewhere. I know I don't. They're all gone. Adam, I kind of miss having photos. I can hold in my hand like when my dad and I were fishing. Yeah, that's true. The memories you put on the wall. So, I mean, we still print some out. You can buy photo paper, and like you said, it's expensive. But if you're using it just certain times for photos like that, it's still cool. Up in the hills, thanks, man. I'm about to upload a video full of 20-pound blues. Oh, the Rio Grande River. All right. Very cool, man. I'm about to go river fishing this weekend. Me and the wife are going to stay at a little cabin on the river for about 3 or 4 days. We'll be looking for some alligator gar, some big flathead catfish. Going to look for crappie. So hopefully we have success. But yeah, I didn't know you had big blues up there in the Rio Grande. That's awesome. You can still get the film online. Wow, that's crazy. Great, effing train horn, not a Polaroid. Oh, okay, Grant. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you're talking about. You looking at the train horns, not the Polaroids. Okay. Yeah, it should be fun. We're gonna be social distancing. We'll have the boat, and we got a little dock with lights and all that. So we'll see. First time we ever stayed there, but I know that river's got fish in it because we've been on the river before. Your drive goes bad, there goes the memories. Yeah, for computer stuff, you're right. Absolutely. I've got a old drive that I pulled out of an old computer that went bad that has a terabyte or whatever memory on it. So I kind of use that as my backup. And as this one fills, I move stuff to it. But yeah, we printed out ones that we really wanted, but there'd be more, I think. My Facebook has more photos of fish than any hard drive I've ever owned. That's another thing. Yeah, if Facebook ever went kaput and just dumped everything that's on it was just gone, I would lose a ton of photos that way. I got freaking photo albums on Facebook. That's true. Stanley, I thought you meant Polaroid too. Wasn't going to say a word. See, Grant, he thought you meant Polaroid too. Searching Facebook for those older photos isn't easy. No, it's scrolling down, waiting for them to populate. Scrolling down, waiting for them to populate. I know the pain. All right, so what else? I got a fishing trip coming up this weekend. Stanley Orchard released a video today. What you got coming up, Stanley? Were you going live this weekend to celebrate your 2-year anniversary on YouTube and hitting, congratulations again, 3,000 subs? Yes? No? People want to know, Stanley. People want to know. A bunch of kids made me feel old the other day. Told me that they were 6 years old when I bought my rattle trap rod. Screw it. Screw them kids, little whippersnappers. Everett says, Grant, if you get a train horn, just know they are way bigger than online. Took forever to find a place to mount it. Nice thing is now I also have onboard air. That is nice. You know how to set that up so you can put some air in the tire. Grant says, woohoo! Stanley got held up on the calibration line. Doing it this week for sure. Celebration line, my bad. Doing it this week. Okay, cool. So if it's Thursday through Sunday, understand I might not be there just because I'll be somewhere where I have no Wi-Fi and might not have much cell service. Because we're going to be in the boonies on the river, basically halfway between where we are and where you are. Grant says that is awesome. My first retirement, when I retired from the Army after 20 years, towards the end of my career, I was here as an instructor, and our students, we brand new, they go to basic training and then they come here for further training. And I would say when I joined the Army, which at the time was 1983, and these kids would be like, I wasn't born yet. And I was, oh my God. These little, I know it's time to retire when that happens. Let's see. Stan said, I totally understand. Likely going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. Cool. Wednesday night might be doing a lot of prep, but I'll still probably be available Wednesday. Tuesday, yeah, no problem. Actually, I want to do a 1000K celebration, but this video's ruined everything. What video ruined everything? Oh, virus. I'm sorry. Let's see your next one there. You can still do a celebration. Virus don't stop YouTube. We still rolling on YouTube. We don't care about no virus on YouTube. We got stuff going on. We ain't stopping. Virus. We're YouTube. We don't stop for virus. We keep rolling. Adam, I just want to go fishing with my friends. Adam, being the person I am, I told you I'm a little bit of an introvert. I'm not big on, Mr. Willis, Joe Willis. You guys see him on my fishing videos all the time. Shay, sometimes on my videos. The wife, anytime I'll get her to go with me. Other than that, I'm pretty limited on who I fish with just because I'm not a big people person, There are some folks I have fished with that I look forward to fishing with again, Mr. Stanley Orchard. I haven't fished with Wayne C-Pro yet, but August or October, it's still playing out right now. I'm going to be there in October, so that would be awesome too. Hall and Ash, Steve up in Michigan. Definitely the end of August, mid-August, somewhere in there. I'm up there. I'll definitely be fishing with him up there. So, Stanley, man, I second that, Amateur. I was a month ahead of schedule. I started doubling up on vids. The COVID ruined it all. Starting over from scratch this weekend. Guys, I know what you're saying, Stanley, because you're bundling. You get a bunch of videos out, and then you can put them out as you want, which is very smart. And I haven't had a fishing video out probably in a month or two, but I've got to say my channel's not hurt because of it. And so I'm riding that wave. Now, this next weekend, me and Audrey will get go. It's going to take time to edit. So next week, I probably won't have a video out either. But then the week after that, I should have, hopefully this weekend gives me 2 to 3 videos. I'll have at least a video the week after that. And then I'll be able to follow it next week, another video. Maybe if I get 3 next week, another video. So I'll build up, like you do, Stanley. I'll build up a few to carry me through, basically through May into June. Hopefully by June, things are settling down a little bit. It gets hot here, June, July. I don't fish as much, but I'm going to have to. And I got more boat stuff to do. I got some lights that are sitting in the garage waiting to get installed, some LED lights. So little things like that. You think, guys, people would care about a video on changing the plugs on the boat motor? I got new plugs I got to put in. I was just going to do a Facebook Live and just a real quick, hey, if you need to know how to put plugs in, this is how you do it type thing. I don't know if I want to put that on a YouTube video or not. You guys tell me. Oh, I was going to have a party with sponsors. See, I don't know what that means because I don't have sponsors. We're going to have a party with sponsors. Can't gather more than 0 people. Here, not more than 5 people. Saying, man, I second that infantry. Okay, I didn't see infantry's last one. Okay. All right, moving up. Yeah, Stanley, I burned through all my back stock footage, and it's hard to film. You can't go out. Yep. Grant, I need to go fishing. Yes, you do, Mr. Grant McIntosh. Got the new catfish rod to try out. Do it, brother. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah. That's what that was in that package. I guess that was a rod and a reel. Are you going to do like an unboxing or just at least show somewhere what you got? Or you can do it at the fishing. That would be cool. Do a fishing show and introduce a new rod and reel. That'd be awesome. Up in the hills as of May 1, New Mexico opened up 8 out of 35 state parks for day use only. Yeah. So here in Texas, all of our state parks have opened, but they're all day use, no groups larger than 5, must wear a mask type rules. But they open. So that's nice. So New Mexico and Texas are similar in that regard. Oh, dang it, Stanley. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about maintaining weekly as much as dealing with the stress of building the library. Yep, if I got to take off a week, I will. You know, that's the other thing. I've done it. You know, I found a channel I like, and you get a time like this where you can binge it, and you get through all the ones you want to see, and it's like, dang, when are they going to put out their video? I'm just sitting here waiting. So that's probably going to happen. Probably going to happen to me. There's probably people who start trolling off. Right now, I'm like this. I'm going to keep riding it, but I understand that could happen. Heads to Summer Lake Saturday. Sumner Lake. I'm not familiar with Sumner Lake. Where's that at? Where at in New Mexico is that? Sounds cool. Stanley, only one way to see if your audience will respond to plug videos. Why do you keep saying videos instead of videos? Is that typo? Are you just making up a whole new thing now? Plug videos. I don't know what that even means. Mr. John, be sure and show how to gap the plug. Yeah, absolutely, bro. If I do a video, I will. Got to go start making dinner. All right, Adam. Nice having you here, brother. We're only on for a few more minutes anyway, so thank you for stopping in. Up in the hills, I've been releasing a bunch of fishing videos lately only because I was backed up on editing. Yeah, I think the last one I watched, you said it was December while I was watching it last week or this week, so understand. Adam, great stream. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. See you, Adam. Everybody saying bye. Oh, it's in eastern New Mexico. Huh, I don't think I did. Most of mine, so we were in Albuquerque, and we'd always go kind of north and like that. I mean, Navajo Lake, we went there a lot. So, yeah, cool. First, Vudius was because my phone is stupid. Now I'm just trying to make it stick. It's sticking. Is it Vudius or Vudidius? That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, who else? Anybody else going live this week? So we got Wayne CPro trying to get a video out tomorrow for us. And we know that who else got stuff coming out? Infantry Outdoors is going to be doing something with his truck, a video about his truck here when he gets his last part. We got Grant's going to do some cat fishing for us, introduce a new rod and reel. What else? You guys? So over the weekend, I don't know. I should be doing a live next Monday because I'll be back in town. As long as I survived, I'll do a live next Monday too. And we can talk about the weekend I had. There will be no video out that quickly. I know that. So I can tell you guys about how awesome it was, or, vice versa if it wasn't awesome, whichever. If you're not sure what, but a video will be up Friday and Friday night live stream. That's right. So if you're up 10 o'clock Eastern, Infantry Outdoors has a live stream Friday nights. Be there unless you're in bed asleep. like I will be. Grant says, I got my fence done so I can make a garden update video. Cool. I'm still waiting to see how that toilet paper is growing that you planted. Voodius. Oh, Stanley. Voodius. Sounds, that's not French. Voodius. No, it might be French. Voodius. We make Voodius. Our Voodius are excellent. Entry, let's see, up in the hills. Do you know it's a good spot to fish for flatheads in Texas that's reasonably driving distance from New Mexico? Well, nothing in Texas is reasonable driving distance from New Mexico, unfortunately. Now, let me I'll do a little research and get back to you because I'm not real familiar with flathead fishing in what would be West Texas for you guys. But I do believe as the Rio Grande comes down into Texas, there are flatheads in it. But I'll get more information for you up in the hills. Appreciate it, brother. I'll try to gather information and I'll let you know. Stanley, make sure to unlist that live after. You don't want it soaking up impressions from your video. I know you're not talking to me since I'm on a whole different channel. Videos, French for awesome videos. Ah, okay, awesome. I got it. Hell yeah. I'm with Holland. Hey, y'all. You show up a minute after the minute the show is over, Steve shows up. Thank you, Steve, for making it. I appreciate it, brother. What do you mean, Stanley? Hey, Steve, Ash. Thanks, man. I may head your way one of these days. Oh, that'd be awesome. Come on down. Let's see how this weekend turns out, and I'll let you know more about, most of our best flathead fishing that I'm familiar with is in North Texas. So hold that, there. We'll see. Stanley, posting a live stream soaks up impressions from recent videos. Yeah, you'll lose views. Need to make the live stream unlisted after it's. Oh, you're talking to Infantry. Okay, because he's doing it on the same channel that he does his normal videos. Understood, Stanley. That's one of the reasons I'm doing them here on this channel. I'm always late to the party. Yes, sir, you are late. It is closing time. We got to go eat. I don't even know what's for supper, Grant. We're about to make it right now. Steve's having chili dogs. That actually sounds really good. Toasted chili dogs. Gentlemen, I'm sorry it's time to close. It was a good conversation tonight, and I appreciate it. Steve, I hope your ears were burning because I was talking about coming up there and fishing with you in August. I will be there, brother. There's nothing changing that. They would have to have Armageddon for us not to be making it to Michigan in August. So everybody say your goodbyes. I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a great week. Like I said, me and Audrey are going to be out of the net probably mid-Thursday through mid-Sunday. We're going to be at the river, gone, fishing, checked out. Peace out. All right, folks. Until next week. Peace out.